Up next, the Warriors taking on the Kings. For Golden State, playing at a high level deep into the season, and they're hungry to keep it going tonight. Kings, Warriors is coming up next, and we'll be right back. Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Malik Monk.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with Drew Eubanks. And it's Schroeder in at point guard. And for Golden State, the backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. RJ, here we are about the middle of the season. Where are these teams putting their focus right now?
Some are already monitoring their conference position, but this is the time to stay focused on being healthy and just playing good basketball every night.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Levine inside the 3-point line. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him about DeMar DeRozan, specifically how you defend him from the mid-range. He said, quote, "It's tough because his footwork is so good. Our goal is to try to push him out farther and make him take threes if possible. And we'll live with those results. We'll see if their defense is up for the task at hand." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. They get it again. Fires for 3. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Yeah, he's off to an impressive start. Always nice to get 3 of your first 4 to drop.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't, but those teams...
Oh, wow! Oh, that was unbelievable!
Now that is a finish for the ages.
Oh, man! For Sacramento, they've gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's DeRozan over MP, and it's DeRozan missing.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And here's MP for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. MP's got 13.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Levine kicks to Sabonis. Pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Sacramento moving it around. Eubanks. Again, the miss by the King.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Trains the 3-pointer. He's got 16.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Your passes to Levine. To the right side. To end the run. And he lays it up and in.
A more effective playmaker than he gets credit for. Levine, solid at sizing up defenses and taking what they give him.
You know, RJ, when you think of the top scorers in the NBA, Zach LaVine can get overlooked.
Yeah, Levine's career scoring average is over 20 points a game. We're talking about under 100 guys have done that in league history.
1:19 left in the first quarter. Outside, Levine. Good on the triple. Levine's got his 2nd basket of the game.
The response, Levine hitting that 3 right back at you.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or 2. Different look here for the Warriors. Al Horford's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Buck. Fields checked in for Brandon Pajemski. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Stephen Curry. Then for the Kings, Saric is checked in for Eubanks. Monk comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Ellis in for Dennis Schroeder. Moses Moody, he's checked. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Dennis Schroeder. Monk is out there with Saric. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Ellis, and a 2-guard. Saric, that's good.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He finished with 67 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Monk kicks to Saric. Shot clock at 5. Monk outside. From outside, off the mark.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
A little pass fake there, froze the D. Nice move. MP's got 32 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now let's the pass to Schroeder. Sabonis sets the pick for Schroeder. And again, unable to change momentum.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
MP, good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Curry's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Levine's checked in for Sacramento. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Kings. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
The Kings shooting a low 30% mark from the field. MP against Schroeder. Down low. From downtown, they get the rebound from past the arc. No good that time. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Char just screen on Curry. Pass to Monk. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Monk's got 8 points here in this quarter. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here's MP for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And here's Schroeder. Pass to Saric. Now here's Levine. Monk for 3. And the rejection by MP. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
And here's MP for 3. And the Warriors, another three. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for Golden State.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets, I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and...
New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders for this year's three-point contest.
No doubt these guys...
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's up.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Backcourt pair will be Curry and Pajemski. Butler out there with MP. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Schroeder against MP. And that one's good. Schroeder.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
MP outside. Fires the three. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. On the wing, DeRozan. Back to Levine. Sacramento moving it around. Such a wide open look. Schroeder's got 5 points in the quarter.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with Levine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Kings going into last season, bringing an experienced closer in DeMar DeRozan. Domantas Sabonis said it's what we needed. More veterans. We're a young team. We all know we're good, but it never hurts to have one of those big-time NBA players on the team for confidence, for backup, for everything. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Schroeder. The offensive rebound. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night. Shoots the three. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Outside, Sabonis. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Again, the miss by the Kings.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
And there's the straight dunk to finish it off.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Kings have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Bean passes to DeRozan. Takes it out to Schroeder. And another three for Sacramento.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
MP high post. DeRozan's there. Vader on the way. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Back to Levine. DeRozan. From outside the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Levine's got 8 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
The three from MP. And got it! Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Outside, Levine. Inside, Sabonis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
There's no doubt Sabonis has developed RJ into one of the best big men.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Schroeder on the floor for Sacramento. Monk is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Šarić. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should.
Oh, yes! Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And that one drops for him.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Schroeder dishes to Monk for 3. And it's Schroeder missing.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
To the inside, and the jam by LaVine.
We see this time and time again from LaVine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
Fade away, and good, and he hits it again.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Monk outside. Melton against Schroeder. In the corner, it's LaVine. Šarić outside. The 3, and that comes off the assist by LaVine.
3.
LaVine's got 3 assists now in this one. Fades and shoots.
2 minutes.
He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Monk for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
This is a big reason why Monk is so important. It's his accuracy.
Pick by Kuminga. The drive by MP. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. Outside, LaVine. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 14 points for Zach LaVine.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Schroeder against MP. Pass to DeRozan, puts up a 3, trains it from beyond the arc.
One of the underappreciated guys in this league. DeRozan just goes out, puts up big numbers, and he doesn't really get the shine that I think he truly deserves.
The 3 from MP. And yep, another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Schroeder against MP. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's rebounded by Payton. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
Congratulations on tonight's win, MP.